Join me as I stay here in Shanghai's third tallest building at the Grand Hyatt. It's in the Jingmao Tower and it has a great view of Shanghai's tallest building just behind me here. See what it's like to stay on the 81st floor as I have a club room. Also, I'll be exploring the club facilities, the breakfast, and I'll be going through some of the reviews of this hotel recently and giving you my thoughts on whether I think some of the issues they've complained about or mentioned are actually issues. So, if you're thinking about staying in this hotel or visiting Shanghai, then stick around. Let's get into it. Grand Hyatt Shanghai, that's where we're heading. It's interesting, some of the reviews online are accurate. Yeah, with people pushing in. There is an allocated queue check-in here. She's trying her best though to make people wait, but I think it is a very much a Chinese thing that people just like to push in.
Key card and passport. If you need anything in your room, call 0 fast. After you drink and right.
I mean, I'm presuming that this is right. I don't know where I'm going because no one's actually told me. I'm just like walking this way. But there is lifts there. So, 81st floor. Wow. Let's see. Let's see what this room looks like. 8107. This way. No, this way. Oh, look at this. It's like being inside. Oh my god. Let's make me feel a bit sick. Wow. 8107 is here. This is one of the more exciting room tours I think you're going to see. Okay. So, here we are. That's what £250 a night in Shanghai gets you. Oh, bougie little coffee machine here. Capsules, even like a miniature tea set. That is nice. Wow, 6 bottles of water. I'm happy. This is different to what I was expecting, but we'll carry on the tour. You've got a big desk, glass desk area here with a light. But the main thing is going to be the view. That's why I put this hotel. So what does the view look like? Oh, I shouldn't be doing it. It's not a manual door. Ah, I'm breaking the curtains. It's going to be on here somewhere. The sheer blind. Ah, there we go. The sheer blind. And then we have a view right in front of us of the tallest building in China, right here. The windows are quite dirty though. I think you could do a bit of a clean on the outside. I don't know when they've got the window cleaners in next. Interesting. You can see loads of people in that building there. I don't know whether they're having their lunch or what, or it's canteen. Wow, that's crazy. That is so much higher than this building. But this building is already, this is the 81st floor. Nice big working area here. Then a television. I wonder, is there going to be any English channels on this? Because the only channel I've managed to find in China that's on any hotel is CNN, no BBC. So if this is BBC News, I'll be very happy. I'll be able to watch that. You've got a nice little chair here to relax and have a drink, looking out into the rainy weather at the moment in Shanghai. And then this control panel, so you can switch off all of the lights. Like that, there we go. We'll switch them all on. Or open and close the blinds automatically. Just from the touch of a button. What does mood do? Oh, mood dims the lighting. Now that's fancy, I do quite like that. I also quite like this background here behind the bed head in like Chinese writing, but it's like a nice soft feel to it. And the bed head, these look comfy. I'm looking forward to this. Telephone, power sockets by the bed, that's great. Then in the bathroom here, Oh wow, this is a mix of things going on. You've got like marble tiles in the bathroom with like an orange strip, but then you've got the see-through sink here with like the see-through shelving, which I'm not mad at, but then like all the stainless steel apparatus and all like mirrors everywhere, glass, which is okay. Yeah, I'm just taking it all in a bit. What is behind here? Oh wow, that is, I've never seen this before. This is like the other side of the wardrobe. So basically you can have access into the wardrobe through both sides. From the bathroom and from the corridor. I mean, it's a bit excessive. I don't know who needs access to the wardrobe through two different means, but because it's something unique I've never seen before, I'm instantly in love with it. Is that like a table then, if you just sit on? Wow, okay. And then this bathroom is a lot to take in. There's actually a shower here that I just missed. So there's a glass door here that you open to go up and into the shower, which also has a full mirror here. And it's not a proper like rainfall shower head, but there is a jet there. I'm gonna have to test that out and see how good that is. Some other two random jets there. You also get some shampoo, conditioner, body wash. So that's the shower there next to the bath. Bath actually comes with its own shower head. Interesting. Just a standard bath. No bubble bath, okay. And then a nice art installation here, or piece of art. Toilet through here with a telephone, okay. Let's have a look in the wardrobe now. So we've got dressing gowns and the slippers. Let's check out the slippers. Are these slippers going to be nicer quality than the ones that I experienced in Beijing? And I can tell you that they're worse straight away. Because look at these. Look how flat that is. The ones at the Nuo in Beijing were much thicker, much nicer. I'm sorry, that's a no from me. Actually, I quite like the dressing gown. It's a little bit, I mean, it's going to be, because I'm Western, and most of the guests here are going to be not Western. So yes, it's a little bit short on the arms. It feels like wearing a child's dressing gown. But it's quite comfy. I actually quite like the interior of this dressing gown. Is very nice. It's soft. It's very... I haven't done the bed test yet. Oh, so let's do the bed test. Oh, yeah, some nice firm pillow. And also a nice soft mattress. I've been on the most hardest mattress for the past 2 nights in Beijing. I did stay in a 5-star hotel. That video is up there. What you don't see behind the scenes is that after I stay in that hotel for 1 night, I then check into something very cheap to balance it out. And yeah, not the best night's sleep in that hotel. Well, it wasn't even a hotel. It's like a... I don't know what you'd call it. It's called Homestay Inn. And it wasn't a homestay, as in I was staying in someone's house, but it was just like, it was like, yeah, like a very budget friendly hotel, like no frills and not very clean. But anyway, maybe that would have made an exciting video. If you wanted to see that tour, let me know in the comments below, because by the time I see those comments, I might start sharing that part of the trip with you. I might even check out the restaurants. There are 9 restaurants in this hotel, so I might go check those out. Or I'll have a look at the room service menu as well, just so you can see it, because I'm probably leaning on the side of eating food in this room, putting something on the TV that's good, having a bath, maybe checking out the pool actually before I get some food. Because what I always make the mistake of when I go somewhere like this, I want to use the pool and the gym, but I'll eat some food and then I'm like, yeah, I don't want to leave the room now. So I might go explore those things first. But I'm gonna have to unpack because my OCD can't handle me doing anything else until I get my stuff ready and out of the bag. I've just realised maybe the downside of booking in a hotel with a room like this is that this is the view. Oh, hopefully it clears up a bit later. So this room that I booked here was a king club room. So it comes with a king bed and it has great views. Every single room in the hotel will have views. It just depends what floor. When you're in a club room, you're on a higher floor because you're closer up to where the club is on the 83rd floor. And the cost for this room was £245. I had a voucher on hotels.com and it meant that the hotel for me was around £83 for this stay rather than £245. So yeah, this is a nice experience for me to have with paying a little bit less. So you can use those vouchers in 5-star hotels. That's how I like to use them, just because you get to experience some luxury, but necessarily don't have to pay the full price. So I said to you I would share with you how much the room service cost was going to be. So I'll share it with you guys now. There's like an all-day dining Chinese menu, which has got like Shanghainese appetizing platter for like 158 yen, soups at around 88, noodles which is around 116. If you're wanting Western food, then there is a Western all-day dining menu where you've got like soups at 102, salad at 116, or like sandwiches like grilled ham and cheese sandwich or club sandwich around 135, pasta at 145. Now when you're actually booking on the website, you do see that there's the option to have like a club or a non-club room, and what that basically means is if you get a club room, you get access to a particular space upstairs where you get access to facilities, I think, like free drinks, nuts. I had something similar in Japan, so I was hoping that that was what this is. So let's go and see what it is like on the 83rd floor. So, 83. Yay! I'm calling it a clubhouse. It's probably not even a clubhouse. It's just a room, I imagine. If it's anything like I think we had in Japan, it's just a drinks vending machine with some nuts. This is it. Okay. Aha. This is nice. Oh, very nice. So you've got nice seating areas here. We can enjoy a drink. Very, very nice. TV. Complimentary drinks here. It's like soft drinks. Coffee machine. Ah. Very nice. And there's even like a buffet as well for food. Wow. Okay, this is good. I think I might plop myself down here. So I had no idea then that the clubhouse is actually somewhere where you can come and have a full meal. So there's an entire buffet that's laid on from 5 till 8 o'clock. So I've now got myself a little mini burger here, some spring rolls, some cheese and biscuits, cream of mushroom soup. And if this wasn't so grey outside, it would be a really nice view. But that's okay. I'm happy to just sit here, write my diary for a bit, think about what I'm going to do for the rest of my evening. So that was nice. It was actually quite an extensive buffet there. So I suppose one of the benefits is that if you pay a little bit extra for a room that has club access, then it means technically you can get a free dinner, because like they even had dumplings there, dim sum, as well as like mini burgers. I had some smoked salmon and cream cheese, which was amazing, some nice bread, and like loads of desserts, alcohol, soft drinks, tea, coffee. So you could go there and have dinner. I mean, I don't think I'm going to need much else now, actually. So it saved me having to order room service. I don't know what the difference in price is, but when you're looking at it, if you are looking at staying here, that's something to consider. Good morning. Hello. Another cloudy day. It's not as bad as it was yesterday, to be fair. Actually, you can see like a little bit more out here than last night. But one of the things that is a real downside to this is like the windows are quite dirty, and then because the rain like kind of sits on the windows as well, because they're a bit further back from the building structure, plus the light reflection from every single pane of window, you can't really get great videos for photos. And as I'm speaking now, the cloud just rolled in to just block the entire view. There's a couple of time lapses I've got this morning of like kind of the cloud coming and going, so you can like you can stand and just like look down at, you know, like the traffic, although at the moment just getting a reflection of my dressing gown. So this is a very, very nice dressing gown, I do admit. I did actually enjoy a cup of tea last night in this stainless steel cup, and I know now why these are not commonly available, because once you put boiling water into a stainless steel cup, even if you just put your lips on the edge of the rim of this cup, it's not a pleasurable experience, let me tell you. So, should we have a look at what some of the reviews say about this hotel? I would always recommend check the reviews of a hotel before you book, but I'll be honest, I didn't. Partly because when you're booking as many hotels as I am, it just triples the time it takes for you to book anything. So I just presume 5-star hotel must be good. However, when I was on the train over here from Beijing, and if you want to watch that video, it's available up there, I did look at the reviews of this hotel. There was quite a few ones that worried me before I got here. So let's go through them. So the first one I saw was from only 3 weeks ago, so in June 2024, which said, "Needs some loving." One of the quotes from it was that the serving crew at breakfast area were dragging chairs around when clearing up after guests. They took their time clearing the finished plates, and that it's not really the standard of a Hyatt, especially one with such prestige. So interesting. I mean, to say it's a great location. Their room was on the 71st floor, had great views of the tower, even with the overcast skies. And it said that the concierge staff on the ground floor were great as usual, so not all negative. The second review that I saw was from May 2024, which said that this shouldn't be a Grand Hyatt, which is quite a strong claim. It was saying that this is the worst hotel stay in Shanghai. The hotel is in a good location, nestled inside the most iconic building of the city, but it stays as it was 10 to 15 years ago. Hotel needs renovations for sure. The room smelled like old furnitures. It doesn't smell like old furnitures in here. I found a hair on my fresh towels 2 nights in a row. I can hear noise from my neighbours all the time. Now this is something I can confirm it's true. I have heard noise quite a few times here. I'm on the 81st floor, and so I'm pretty much at the top of this building. I think 88 floors is total, and that's a viewing platform. 83rd was the lounge we went to yesterday, and then there's restaurants above that on 85 upwards. Now, I think above this floor must be a different type of room configuration, because at about 10:30 last night, I started to hear somebody play the piano. It sounded like they came in and like were in high heels at first, and then like threw them on the floor, and then just like started pressing on keys on a piano. So there must be a piano above this room, and it must be a suite, because I don't imagine that, I mean, I don't see a piano in here. So yes, I could hear a piano from up there. And then weirdly at about 11 o'clock, the person next door, because the rooms, the way they're set up is you've got 2 doors right next to each other, and then they split off into each room. Like the slamming of that door next door woke me up at 11 p.m. and I thought someone was coming into the room. It actually scared the hell out of me. And I heard it again this morning just now. I'm guessing he's either gone for breakfast or the gym. That's really loud because it's right next to your entrance. So yeah, I do agree. That isn't great. And there is things that can be done to make sure that you can't hear people through walls. And finally, the other review that I saw was saying that it was a very nice stay in Shanghai. So a fully positive one. This was again 3 weeks ago, and they mentioned that Fred the manager spoke perfect English, was very nice and professional, appreciated his assistance. Concierge staff on the ground floor were very helpful. And from the previous reviewers, I don't see the complaints about the Grand Club. I thought the Grand Club was great, and we had lots of room. It wasn't too overcrowded. The omelette chef at the Grand Clubs and the staff were very attentive. So this is interesting because the Grand Club is where I was at yesterday, having the buffet food that was available. And it's only available for residents in certain floors here. I agree, I don't think it was overcrowded. It was busy at 5 o'clock when it opened, but I didn't realise I was going when it opened. And it actually cleared out quite quickly. People turned up, they had their food or whatever they wanted, and they left. So there was plenty of places to sit. If anything, actually, after the first 20-30 minutes, everyone pretty much left and there was loads of seats. So I don't think it was too crowded either. I suppose it depends when you're here. So I'm not going to read all of the reviews because you can find them all on TripAdvisor. if you just search for Grand Hyatt Shanghai. And what was a common theme was coming through here was that the hotel's a little bit unloved. The hotel needs a little bit of attention, and it's kind of been left behind with the building of so many other skyscrapers here in Shanghai. And because Shanghai is a city that's building so quickly, I mean, to give you a kind of a scale of how many skyscrapers there are here, in 2011, that's around 13 years ago now, there was over 20,000 buildings that are registered as above 11 stories. So just getting your head wrapped around that there's 20,000 buildings above 11 stories here, which is usually, it's quite high anyway, some of those buildings. So because of that, there's just so much development going on here, and it has been surpassed by other buildings, such as the one behind me that you probably won't be able to see fully, but you can see the outline of now, which is the tallest building in Shanghai, and it's actually the 3rd tallest building in the world. So, you know, there is a hotel in there, I think it's called the J Hotel, which obviously has got a standard much better than this one because it's been built more recently, and will probably address some of the issues that you will find in a building like this. So should we go and check out what the breakfast looks like? And just get ready. If you stay ready, you don't need to get ready. Ni hao. So I got given the option of either Chinese restaurant on the right or Western on the left. So I've obviously gone for Western restaurant here. You've got a selection of fruits, which is very nice. Very tasty. Baked beans, oatmeal, sauteed mushrooms, hash brown. Oh, I'm looking forward to having maybe a bit more of a familiar breakfast for me here. Ah, here's the omelette chef I've heard about on the reviews. And then loads of nice, fresh, healthy salad items. So this is good. There's also the Shanghai buffet that's over here. Let's go and have a look at this. Wow, so you've got dumplings, baked roll. This looks interesting. I have tried this already, actually. This is very nice. I actually think I'm going to have a Shanghaiese breakfast just because I've not seen this range of foods before. Wow. And also, this is the 54th floor, which, look at the view from here. The view you get from here actually is a lot clearer because you're not so high up. I think when you get so high here, like you can see with the TV tower in the background, which is just here, you're blocked. So, you know, is it even worth having a room with such a high floor when actually you could be a lot lower and get a much better view? It's a question maybe to think about when you're booking. This actually makes me feel really sick and my hands start sweating, and I bungee jump, so I don't know why this is the thing that scares me. My god. The hotel, the Grand Hyatt here in Shanghai, is actually in the Jingmao Tower. Now when I actually looked at how you pronounce this, it just was like Jingmao Tower. So similar. But what Google Translate said to me it meant was Golden Retriever Tower. And unfortunately I can confirm there is no golden retrievers anywhere to be found in this tower that I've seen. But I mean, if you can spot one wandering around any of these 55 corridors, that would be fun. So this hotel has a 24-hour gym. I haven't had a chance to go and check that out yet. The fitness centre is open 24 hours. There's also a spa here, so you can get a massage. There's also a pool as well, I believe, on the 54th floor, on the 57th floor. There's also a business centre. So if you are, it's a very much business-focused hotel here, just because it is in the financial area of the city, where a lot of the tallest buildings are. The nearest station for connections is Luxinyu, I think. I haven't actually been able to pronounce it yet. We'll see. And that is about a 6-minute walk away from this building. There's also loads of shopping centres all around here. You are on kind of the other side of the river, where probably most people will be staying, and that's where I'm moving to next. I'll be staying in a hotel on the other side of the river. So it's actually quite nice to get the views from here. So it's kind of nice to get the views from here before I head over to the other side of the river for the rest of my stay here in Shanghai. My goodness, over here you can see all along the river, all these boats lined up. These must be all the cruise ships, because you can get evening cruises here in Shanghai, I've heard. So I'm guessing that is going to be where all these boats will be setting off from over here. The view of the building actually is getting much, much clearer. It's actually crazy. I didn't realise that I'm on the 81st floor here, and in the UK in London, the Shard is the tallest building, but you can't go above, like, it's inhabitable above 75 floors. So that means I'm currently higher than the highest building in the UK, and that is only like half of what you can see for this beast. Absolute beast of a building here. Thank you for joining me on this video where I reviewed the Grand Hyatt Hotel. Let me know in the comments below, are you thinking of staying here? Have you stayed here? Do you agree with it? It's a bit outdated? Let me know below. If you've enjoyed the video, then please give it a thumbs up. It'll help show it to other people like you who are interested. And why not hit subscribe? I'm currently on a journey all the way around the world. China is country number 5. I'm planning on visiting 22 countries before June 2025. So if you want to follow the journey, then hit the subscribe button below. And as always, I will see you on the next video. Bye.